am grand. I am so grand, I can't even tell you how grand I am. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. Don't you agree? I'm Paula Andrea Pyle, and I welcome you to Mode of Cosmic Therapy. And I want to thank Mitzi for being on the camera and Sandy for being in the sound room. All of this works perfectly. Everything is in order. You're in order. I'm in order. The universes are in order. The galaxies are spinning, and we're all well. Aren't we? Aren't you? Aren't you alive and participating in your life according to whatever is working for you? You're not? You're not exhilarantly happy and thrivingly vibrant and enthusiastically receptive? Are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? You is the point. Are you you? And if you are, what are you? Are you your human body? Am I? Am I this flesh and bones body sitting here in this chair talking to you? Is that who I am? Really, is that who I am? Or is there some electromagnetic force field that enables me to move, to talk, to smile, to think? Is there some mechanism in my brain, as it is yours, that enables us to interpret and function and contribute whatever it is that we want to do during the day? We're not the body, though you may think you are the body. Let us think about that just a little bit longer. When it comes that day that you die, because we're all going to die, your body is going to be put in the ground or in an urn as ashes and spread throughout wherever you'll put them. That's your body. But where will you go? Because you are going to continue to exist long after the body has returned back to the elements and the minerals of the earth and the air. So where are you inside of your body? And who are you? And what are you? And why is it important to know? And furthermore, as I was sitting here, I was thinking about it before I came on the air. Why? There's that word, why. Remember how I do the why? The two arms, the why? Why in the world do I do this? Do I want to teach you something? No. Do I want to have you believe anything that I try to impart? No. So why, if there is a why, when we're truly whying, we're asking for information and knowledge and wisdom and guidance and direction from that which we can't see, feel, hear, or touch, sort of like God, Goddess, it is, whatever and whichever way that you interpret that divine force. But why am I here? Why am I doing? I'm not going to get so deep as to say, why am I here on the earth? But why am I here in Raleigh, North Carolina, at RTN television station, talking to you today? Because, remember what I say about that because, and that's the last reason, but it's usually the first reason that we grasp. Whenever we say something, we start a sentence or inject because, we grasp that particular sentence as the whole meaning of whatever it is we're doing. So I'm going to borrow that because and say I'm doing it because I love this so much. I love sharing what it is that I experience, that I remember. That's all it is. It's remembering things that are inside of you. And I just happen, maybe by my sharing, validate some of those things inside of you too. So I'm going to share with you something in the next just short of an hour of what matters to me. And maybe you might find it entertaining. I mean, that's what we're alive for, entertainment purposes only. The problem is we begin to take it seriously and purposefully, and we think it matters. Well, the only thing that matters is what matters to you. That's it. You try to adjust that knob and say, well, I've got to make this matter to someone else. Well, you'll turn the knob right off the radio because it's not going to happen. What matters to you constitutes you, and that is enough. Okay, so what is mode of cosmic therapy? Again and again, we go round and round on that merry-go-round. I ought to just stop trying to define it. It's life. It's our existence on this earth without a clue, bumbling and stumbling around, meeting and interacting, getting involved in relationships, getting out of relationships, and receiving those particular lessons, if they are lessons, and attributing them to our lives as if they matter. There's that word again, matter. Wow, Mitzi, I guess we're going to start off with matter. For any of those who have not seen this show before, what I do is I start and stop with words. I absolutely know that there are hidden meanings in words. And so I'm going to show you too that words have meaning. Let's see how. I'm using the science of numerology to do this. Numerology assigns certain vibrations to numbers, and then the vowels go at the top, the consonants go at the bottom. So we're going to see what exactly matters in our matter of a flesh and bone body. Okay, 6, and what have we got? 4, 6, 8, 17. Okay. That adds up. What I'm going to do, I always add up the words. That's what you're seeing me do, the letters, and I get a denominator. Now, this particular denominator for the word matter is movement. So the primary function of our flesh and body composition of matter, mineral and elements of matter, with the 250 genomes that comprise it, the primary function is for movement. We are in this life to move, movement, move it, move this body. Also, move through our thoughts, our ideas, and most of all, our traditions. Because these are things we can get stuck on. And when we get stuck, as with anything that stops moving, inertia moves in and we begin to decay. I'm going to do that word in just a moment, but let's stay here. The heart of matter is a 6. The heart of our body, our human body, is a 6. Now, 6 always represents love, but it also represents conflict. Okay? It represents harmony, but it also represents discord. It certainly represents music, but it also represents silence. It represents food, but it also represents doing without it sometimes. without it. There you go, those two words put together. Now this is the heart of matter, of our body, of this flesh and bone comprisal of which we move around every day. I'm standing here, I'm holding up the pen, I'm turning my head, I had one foot up. This is the body that is moved, it is moved, it must move. The body is, matter is comprised so that it will move, have movement by an electromagnetic energy, also known as light. Now I think Jesus was the one that said, "You are the light of the world." So our bodies, though they're comprised of nothing more than elements and minerals of the earth, the same earth and stardust, we have this generating light force that is in us, that causes us to vibrate and to attract, to repel and to bring closer. All right, that's the heart of matter. Now, the personality, the vowels are the heart, and the consonants of these numbers are the personality. So the personality of matter is a 17. And in the tarot cards, the 17 is the star. Now the star, of course, is comprised of light. And it is also, the 17 is the number of the hitman. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get that personality of matter really down so we can see what we're dealing with here. 1419. Aha! So that's what was hidden in that personality of matter with the hitman. We need to change directions with this body of matter. Change directions. Well, Paula, what do you mean? I mean, you are not to get stuck in ways of doing things. Whenever you find yourself repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating the same motions, change up. The only thing that I know of, and this was based on something my mother said all her entire life, is that you can't change horses in the middle of the stream. Okay? So let's see why you can't. Let's see why you can't change horses in the middle of a stream. 11, because horses, how about that, horses have an innate sense of justice. And see, we don't. We are selfish, vain, egotistical, self-serving individuals. Okay? So we don't know a thing about justice. We're looking in it for what's the best thing that I can get out of it. What's in it for me? How much can I get long down the road? How's it going to benefit me? What is the monetary value? How much comfort and pleasure will I have? How will it cast me in a wonderful light? How will it make me more attractive? How will it make me so that people will want to be around me and they'll gravitate to me? So we have no sense of justice of what is right or what is wrong. We are always going to veer on the side of ourselves. That is what the heart of a horse, one of the meanings. Okay, now let's see what the personality of a horse. 17, 18, 19. Wow. guess what the personality of a horse is and why you cannot, and I mean why, you cannot change horses in the middle of a stream. It's a 30, and 30 always means big business. And their personality is comprised of innocence. C-E-N-C-E. Okay? So that's the only thing that you cannot change directions with. If you had the heart and the soul and the mind and the energy of a horse, I doubt that you do. I certainly don't. So matter has been created to move. To move. Move in all of these areas of love, conflict, harmony, discord, music, silence, food, and doing without. Paula, why did you put that one on there? We didn't want to hear that you've got to do without things. Well, if you want to see yourself move, you deny yourself something. You'll get to moving faster than a jumping bean. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about now. We're talking about this body of flesh. Wow. Now, am I going to break all that down? I think I am. Okay. 6, 6, 6, 5, 1, 8. So we've got 6, 7, 13. There's 19 there, and we've got a 5 there. Oh no, Mitzi. What is this? And let's go ahead and do the personality. 2 and 4 is 6, 6 and 6 is 12, and 12 and 9, 10, 18. Okay. Forgive me a moment while I have a breath of silence to appreciate these numbers. 6 and 6 is 12, 10, 18, 30.